So the Indiana Fever and Nalyssa Smith is been something that has just been a one woman tirade against not even an organization, just against a coach from day one.
If you want to say that she's been playing poorly, you'd be just wrong. But at the same time, if you are a Fever fan specifically, if you're a Fever fan and you think that Nalyssa Smith is going to be a player for the Fever, I would be concerned. If you are a Fever fan and you're hoping that she can play well in China to boost up her trade value and be off the team, then yeah, be happy because she is playing pretty well. But it's when you're watching the way she plays, it's just what she's doing that I'm like, she is doing the exact opposite of what the Fever need from her. And again, this is not like a Nalyssa Smith bad video. This is like a Nalyssa Smith bad fit video. So if you're watching these clips right here, like some of the times when she's going to the basket, like she'll go in and finish that. Like that's pretty nice. But that's what she kind of does. She's a volume scorer who can finish pretty okay. But like you see that there, I don't mind seeing stuff like that with her scoring. And if you just look at the highlights, you're like, okay, yeah, she's running the floor.
Breaking news from the WNBA that no one saw coming. Just moments ago, reports emerged that Nalyssa Smith might actually be fired from the Indiana Fever. You heard that right. The team's once celebrated rising star is now embroiled in an explosive controversy, one that could shake up her entire career. And it all spirals from a shocking altercation with none other than Caitlin Clark. But how did this once promising journey turn into such a high-stakes conflict? Stick around because in the next 20 minutes, we'll unravel the story from the very beginning, uncovering the red flags, the heated tensions, and the final straw that could mean the end of Nalyssa's future with the Fever. And let me tell you, this one is not just a business decision. It's a high-drama showdown that's got fans, insiders, and the team itself divided like never before. Let's rewind for a moment. Just 2 years ago, Nalyssa Smith was hailed as a future star for the Fever, a top draft pick with the skill set to turn Indiana's luck around. Fans believed she could be the one to help rebuild a team desperate for success. But behind the scenes, the signs of trouble were slowly building. Small issues with her team dynamics and her own ambitions clashing with the Fever's vision were creating fractures that were becoming hard to ignore. But it was when Nalyssa went overseas to play in China that things took a very public and dramatic turn. Rumors began surfacing that she had clashed with other players fiercely, even to the point of sparking what some witnesses are calling a near brawl on the court. A wild start to say the least for what was supposed to be a promising opportunity for her. And now, her own teammates and fans are left wondering, is she just too volatile for the WNBA? Honestly, it's almost like a reality show. Imagine signing up to watch a basketball game and getting front row seats to this drama instead. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get more chaotic, Smith's rivalry with Caitlin Clark hit its peak. Clark, a standout player in her own right, has become a symbol of unity and relentless drive, leading by example and putting the team first. For the Fever, she represents exactly the type of player they want to build their future around. But with Smith, the contrast couldn't be more stark. Team insiders report mounting frustration as Nalyssa's reluctance to fit into a team-centered framework became a problem too big to ignore. Let's break down the explosive moment. Smith's altercation with Clark happened in the heat of a game, and things quickly escalated from competitive to confrontational. Witnesses say the tension between the two was palpable, and the on-court exchange quickly took a physical turn. Now, while the Fever hasn't officially confirmed details, sources close to the team suggest this incident may have been the last straw. For a team that has invested so heavily in promoting cohesion and discipline, Smith's behavior is seen as a direct threat to their vision. But as more of these details emerge, a bigger question hangs over the situation. Is Smith truly to blame, or is there something else beneath the surface driving these confrontations? Now, here we are, with rumors of Smith's exit from the Fever intensifying. There are whispers of trade deals, including a potential swap involving Satu Sabali. The Fever, it seems, is making moves to secure a more cohesive, drama-free lineup, and Smith may find herself on the outside looking in. For Nalyssa, this turn of events could serve as a harsh reminder of the consequences of not aligning with a team-first mentality. It's the kind of situation that could change the entire course of her career. And let's face it, for someone with her skill, this is not the ending anyone expected. Fans are divided. Some argue that her fierce, individualistic spirit is exactly what a team like the Fever needs, especially in a league where standout personalities often thrive. But others, including some of her own teammates, suggest that without a drastic shift in her approach, Smith could find herself facing a rocky road in the WNBA. So, what do you think? Is Smith Smith simply too much of a wild card, or does she deserve another shot to prove herself with the Fever? If you've made it this far, it's clear you're as passionate about the WNBA as we are. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more deep dives into the league's hottest stories and controversies. And hey, drop a comment below. Whose side are you on in this saga? We can't wait to hear your thoughts. This is one story we'll be keeping a close eye on, because if we've learned anything, it's that in the WNBA, the stakes are as high as the talent on the court. See you next time, right here, where we'll bring you more of the latest twists and turns in this unforgettable season.